Guys, I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. Hey guys, welcome to day 2. Today we're gonna hopefully go out and fish for trout. Hey guys, we just got some gas and now it's time to head over for either 2 hours of fishing or 3 lost lures over at the river. Here we go. Guys, we are here. There's a beautiful little river here. It gets bigger in places and smaller in places, but this is technically a Lake Michigan tributary, which means I can fish trout all year long, which is my main goal here. We actually have a fish hatchery up there. In fact, on the other side of that river beyond, there's no fishing because of that. We have some beautiful riffles up there, and then just a quiet section. In fact, I've only fished this section area of the river once, and all I caught was suckers because the suckers are running at that time, so we caught a bunch of suckers with my dad. I'm gonna tie on a little Memps like inline spinner and then cast that. And for those of you who are gonna be looking at the GoPro video and be like, come on Michael, why is the warp still there? I don't actually know why the warp's there, and I've been saying this for a couple videos, but if you do, please tell me how to get rid of that warp because it's not in settings or anything. Thanks, let's go fishing. But I decided to move over closer to the trout looking habitat and snag on a rock first cast. And there's a huge dead salmon right there, guys. The salmon run up this river because of the fish hatchery at the like a quarter mile away, less than that. And so there's a huge dead salmon right there, probably 3 feet, 4 feet long. Maybe there's still some salmon surviving. I don't think so though. Usually they're all pretty died out by this point. I don't like how I have to only use one lure though, guys, because there's so many lures I could use with only being allowed to use one lure unless I lose them. That makes it harder, and I really don't want to lose any. Let's not die on the box. I probably shouldn't have my phone in my big exposed open pocket, because if I slip, even if my body stops, momentum's pushing it out into the river. Oh, there goes a fish. I see him. It's a fish pushing through. Up there, that was so cool. I think it was a salmon. I can see him. I'm pretty sure he's right in front of me. There's like a 2-foot salmon right in front of me. That would be big enough for the challenge. My rod and reel combo would not handle a salmon that size. Would not handle any salmon. Even a 6-inch salmon would snap this. But guys, there are definitely some nice fish in here that we've seen. I wish I could change lures. I want to change the rules so bad right now. I want to say you can use up to 3 lures. I don't know, guys. If today is not the last day, I want you guys to tell me, can I use more than 1 lure? Just the fish still has to be over 10 inches. Or how about you say fish has to be 15 inches? I don't know. Oh, there he went. That scared me, bro. Oh wow, that was a terrible cast. He just jumped those rapids right there. Yeah, you can see his V. He's cutting a V. Oh, that's sick. That is so cool, bro. Bro, that is way too stinking cool. Well, we've seen fish. We know fish are in here. Guys, if I'm being completely honest, I've never really wanted to lose a lure, but I kind of want to right now. Just so I can tie something on that's got a chance with him. I think I see him. Yeah, he's under there. He's right there. He's not doing too well. So for those of you who don't know about salmon make their final run up the river in the fall to die. And so after they spawn, they die. And You can see all the splotches of missing skin on his back. Those aren't from being mistreated. Those are just, he's naturally dying. One of the rules is I can find a lure and switch out. Oh, he spooked. I casted right next to him and he spooked. Oh, I just reeled right over his back. I was just trying to cast in front of his head and I almost snagged him. I think I should have thought out my lure choice and my rod and reel combination much more thoroughly, because I knew there was a possibility of salmon being here in the equation. This is perfect trout habitat though. This is a beautiful spot though. Oh, there goes another salmon right there. Now that one is a big honking salmon. I think that one was like 3 feet long. Oh no, my line just snapped. Well, I'm not saying I purposely snapped the line, but I'd rather be able to use a salmon lure and land a salmon in this for my challenge than using a little spinner and not catching anything on an ultralight all day. But it's still gonna be it's still not gonna be easy, because salmon at this time of year are not necessarily in a feeding mood. Pretty much when you're salmon fishing this time of year, the biggest tactic is to either hope they get aggressive and eat some salmon eggs before they die, or kind of just set up with your lures, heavy lures across the river. They swim with their mouths open into the line, and then the line just goes through their mouth, pulls the hook into their mouth, and you set the hook and you got the salmon. That's pretty much the two main things. Now, I'm not going to purposely snag them. I'm going to tie on a big lure for salmon, and if I snag them, I snag them. And here we go, guys. Now we've got a 3/4 ounce spoon on. I think the other thing you guys have to keep in consideration, this is a 3/4 ounce lure, and I'm fishing about anywhere from 2 inches to a couple feet of water. So that means that it's pretty likely to get snagged at some point, either into a fish or a rock. Most likely a rock, because there are more rocks in here than there are fish. Don't fact check me on that, I know I'm right. Oh, there goes the salmon right up there, a huge one. Let's see if I can hook it. Oh, I casted really bad. Okay guys, there's our little one right there, or smaller one. Okay, something just is cutting a V right there. See if I can get it to bite. Nope. Oh, that's a rock. That is going to be hard to grab. It's not like it's so close that I could consider wading out and grabbing it. Again, it's so shallow, but I don't want to get soaked. I haven't been here for very long. Oh yeah, guys, remember I can only lose 3 lures. So if I lose this one, I'm down to 1 more lure. I literally just put my line down on top of a fish. And it sounds like it just snapped. So guys, we just lost the second lure faster than we lost our first. Ah! What in the wide world of sports did I just do? I slipped in mud and wiped out, but didn't. Guys, I'm excited for gun deer season. The shells from my gun cost just as much as a fishing lure does, but that's very sad. Every shell costs about as much as a fishing lure, but I'm really excited. I gotta go get my gun sighted in, and then it's like a week and a half from now. Not even that, I don't think. Wait guys, if I snag a salmon, will that count? Will the challenge be fulfilled if I snag one? You guys tell me in the comments. But you've already commented on something else. Maybe multiple things, so I should see at least 10 comments from 3 different people. Like total. Like there should be a total of 10 comments for every 3 people. Like, why am I gonna lose this lure on a rock right there? What? Yeah, I'm stuck right there. Thank you. Okay guys, the challenge should be over, but thanks to the guy who just got me off, it's not. So I want everybody to go comment again. So now this is your third comment you should be commenting. Comment thank you to, I don't know his name. So just comment thanks a heap. And guys, for every comment you comment, this video is going to go out to more people. So if you enjoy it, more people will enjoy it too. But comment thank you to him, because without him, today's day would be done. This is a really good lure, and I need it to come through for me. We just snagged up in the middle of the river. Yep, we just broke off. The rule is you can only lose 3 lures, right? Does that mean as long as you don't lose the third one, it's okay? I think that's what I'm going to do, because I've still got plenty of time left here, and I don't want to call it yet. We have another lure from that fishing challenge. Only this one we did find during the challenge. And guys, I found it funny. The other challenge was, let's see how many fish we can catch on lures that we find. This one is how many lures can we lose for other people to find. Good thing you caught that on camera, huh? That scream is gonna haunt children's hearts for the next 50 years. There's some fishing line caught up on these weeds, and those, in conjunction with slippery rocks and weeds tripping me, all just brought me down in a collective, very organized, or they were organized manner. Ooh, that was a huge fish right there. Ginormous fish. And a fish just hit the surface on my line. Maybe I should bring like a popper back here. Oh, another one, huge one just jumped over there. Oh, there's a fish. I can see him. I hit over near him too short. I don't think my rod will let me cast that far. He's not a big salmon, but he's definitely a salmon. Oh, I pretty much hit him. Guys, I got him. Oh, I think he snagged him, but I snagged him in the tail. I was trying to reel it right in front of him. Maybe snag him in the mouth. I saw him jump when it hit it. That's crazy, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let him swim a little bit. I'm going to hold him. I'm going to go up and over and hold this decaying old ancient fish. Guys, this is a pretty gross sight. But I do not have a net. And I need to land him without falling in. I don't have him hooked extremely well. I do have a treble in him. But that's it. And as you can see, like I said, salmon swim up the stream to die after spawning. As you can see, his flesh is pretty much decaying on his skin. So it's really gross, and it almost should put him out of his misery, but I don't think that's legal. If I had another use for him, I would knock him out so he doesn't have to suffer. But I really don't, and I don't want to just kill a fish to kill him. Ew. This is my good juice. Don't get away, buddy. I'm not gonna keep you. Hey guys, this is one pretty magnificent fish, and this is a male. I'd say he's about 24, 25 inches. He's gonna die probably in the next couple days. We're gonna throw him right back right away. Okay guys, we're gonna throw him back. He'll be fine. Guys, that was interesting. I've never caught a salmon before. But that was an interesting reminder. That's one of the most powerful fish in like the Great Lakes. The salmon is. I think that was a coho, but I don't know for sure. But anyway, it's a very, very powerful, strong fighting fish. But you saw it couldn't fight the whole time because it was dying. And it made me think of Ecclesiastes 3:1-2, which says, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. And so basically, these things have been super powerful for so long, and yet now they're not. They're just the prey for anything that wants to kill them. Yeah, they're just prey. They're just gonna die very soon. If something doesn't kill them, they're gonna die soon. They're the terrors of the seven seas or lakes. One of the most majestic fish ever. But eventually, even they succumb to death, and that's how everybody is. So, yeah. I want to give all you guys a huge thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a subscriber, I appreciate you guys so much. And if you aren't, and you just came here because you saw salmon fishing with an ultralight, and you're like, what is that supposed to mean? And then you realize that I was only using an ultralight for the beginning, and then I switched to a rod that's big enough for salmon. Thanks for sticking around to this point anyway. And if you liked what you saw, please like the video, subscribe, and comment all the things I asked you to comment. Unless you're new, and then you don't have to, because the Fishslayer community is weird. See you guys. God bless.